and he came looking for you. Because in his foreknowledge, he saw that you were going to choose him. No matter how good we try to be, we fall short of the glory of God. We can never get it all right by ourselves. So we recognize we just keep falling short and falling short, even like the generation that Noah preached to. Nothing good among us. Evil everywhere. Darkness trying to swallow us up. And we find out that there's a God above who loves us, who created us, who placed us here, who did not make a mistake, who allowed us to be born in the hour that he wanted us to be born. We are not here by mistake. We are not here by happenstance. We are not here by chance. We are here at this time because it was ordained of God for us to be born at this time. We must recognize that a way has been made for us to come out of darkness into his marvelous light. We must recognize that a way has been made for us to trade our unrighteousness for his. Hallelujah. Our unrighteousness for his righteousness. Woo, what a trade. Can anybody give God thanks? What a trade. I give God my trying. I give God my striving. I give God my failing. And he gives me his uprightness. He said it's a free gift. Everything that God has required of us, he has provided for us if we can accept it as our own. So you've got to see yourself not as just a part of a fallen society, but you've got to see your own self fallen, lost, without light, without God. Then you discover by the preaching of the word, by a testimony, some even by a tract that was handed to them or dropped on the ground somewhere, they discovered that a way has been made to satisfy the longing that you didn't understand in your heart for a better life, for a better way. Isn't that good news? No wonder the gospel is called good news. This is the good news, the best news that there's ever been shared. And that is, a way has been made. And that was not just a blanket cast. That was God looking for you. He didn't just throw out a net was thrown. But he didn't just throw out a net. He targeted your life. He targeted your life. He knew you before the foundation of the world. Help me, somebody. Help me, somebody. He knew you before the foundation of the world, and he came looking for you. Because in his foreknowledge, he saw that you were going to choose him. And he knew the only way to make that a reality was he had to present himself to you. He had to show up in your, I want to say, awful life. God can turn a miserable life, an awful life, a dark life into a glorious life. He can if he's made to welcome, if he's made welcome, if you just open up your heart, you recognize your need, you accept that he is the way maker, that he is the way out. He steps into the darkness. He steps into the heartache. He steps into the problem. And he says, I want to make a way for you. Oh, you didn't even know he was seeking for you. There he was on the bar stool next to you, wooing you. There he showed up in a drug house for some of you, wooing you. Come on. There you were, ready to take your life, and Jesus showed up. You may not have seen him, but he was there watching over your foolishness. Oh, if God be for us, who can be against us? If God is working for you, there is nothing that can come against you.